Right, in this video, I'll give you my thoughts about four of the headlines that have been, dominating UAE. Okay, it's predominantly taken from Khalij Times, with one exception of Balvinder Singh, the guy who purchased the number plate, Indian guy who dresses up like an Arab. Anyway, give me your thoughts. Have a look at the screen. I've just summarized the whole version, okay, and I'll give you my bits, which will add hopefully some value. Now, with regards to UAE prosecuting social media users, I've created a separate video where you can check it out on what the news did not state. Okay. Surprisingly, when you check the article, they have not mentioned any names, they have not given you any links, they have not told you what specifically were the incidents. All they have said is the National Media Office monitors what you do online, and they will charge you up to 1 million fine. Now, like I've said in that other video, that doesn't mean you have to start being paranoid about what you post online. Just use common sense. Okay, so check that video. That would give you insights about the specific examples. But what I would tell you is use social media responsibly. Okay, I want you to imagine that whatever you're posting, you're doing it in front of Dubai police or a Dubai High Court judge, or the legal people. They're watching you and they can see your monitor and or your phone, and only then use that as a framework to decide whether you'll upload something or not. Because don't assume that, oh, I'm using a $2 VPN or $100 VPN, nobody can find out. No, you're not smarter than the system, and you do not have the billions of dollars they can use to monitor you. And yes, please don't be paranoid. It doesn't mean that all the 9 or 10 million people who are staying in UAE, the UAE government is looking at you. Oh, what is he doing? Oh, he checked the porn site. Oh, he checked these two females smooching and kissing each other. Oh, he had a sex chat with someone. There are better things to do with their resources. Next one is this one was quite a thought-provoking article. 200,000 dirhams fine for a hospital staff over the death of a fetus. Okay. Now, why do I feel this one is quite thought-provoking is because here there are two groups. One is the hospital staff that have been blamed for negligence, which the Arab couple have claimed. And the other side, you have, a mother, a father who have lost possibly having a child. So now the question is, who's to blame? Or rather, I think the right question is, isn't that risky for every doctor and nurse that if tomorrow, let's say a baby is born and the baby dies or something happens to the baby, they can just sue the hospital or sue the staff? The only thing that is clear when you read the article is they claim that they were negligent in terms of some of the processes. The specific claim was they had a medical error. They failed to monitor the heart rate, and they didn't follow protocol. Okay. So Dubai's Health Authority Medical Liabilities Committee found that the staff deviated from standard medical procedures. So if that is the case, that you're negligent and you didn't give a damn or you didn't do your job properly, yes, you are liable. But then again, remember, the hospital staff, they hardly earn enough to make ends meet. I don't think they're earning very big salaries. So when you're charging 200,000, that is 50,000 dirhams each, do they have that kind of money? It'll almost be like 4 months to 6 months you'll be working for free. So, so what do you think? Do you think such a punishment is validated? And don't you think that people would be afraid? And what if there is a false claim? The amount of stress, pressure, headache that it gives you, especially when people are emotionally, upset. And given that there's a cash incentive, so this would motivate more people to, take them to court. Next one is shock as UAE shipping firm vanishes with 2 million goods. I don't know. It has become such a frequent thing in UAE that it's no longer a shock. In 2019, Noor Al Fajr Cargo, they disappeared with the, client's valuables. Now here it is a Pakistani shipping firm, Pakistan Ravid Alam Cargo Service. They vanished with 2 million dirhams of the goods, and some of them, it seems, were Rolex watches, expensive memorabilia, rare designer clothes. I don't understand. What are they doing? Are they giving the stuff to be transferred to Pakistan, or what it is? That's what I assume. But why would you, always the question is, why would you not take a reliable service? Why would you take just a ordinary local business? Because end of the day, uh, reputed company, yes, they would charge you maybe 40% more, 50% more, but at least peace of mind. So here it seems 40 customers, they've lost everything. And the actual number is much more higher, most of them Pakistanis. So yeah, this is a repeat of what happens in UAE, the scams and the you know vanishing with goods. This seems to be a regular occurrence in UAE, and there's nothing UAE can do about it. Nothing. The reason being is, once after the people vanish, where are you going to catch them? Where are you going to hunt them? And even if you catch somebody, what if they don't have the money? What if they have the staff? Yeah, if you catch the main kingpin, yeah, you can get some money. But they are seldom caught because they always have employees working for them. The next one is 18 are convicted in a 185 million dirham embezzlement money laundering case. Now, my only bone of contention here is, yeah, you have given them a fine. Yeah, you have put them in jail. But do they actually have the money? That is one thing. They have the money to pay it back. And are these the main people, or are these the henchmen who work for them? Four of the defendants received 3 year sentence, one year, and they'll be deported. They confiscated the assets of 113 million. Uh, it's to be seen how much do the courts charge, how much are the lawyers' fees, how much does the government take, and finally, how much do people get in compensation? Because as far as I know, the people who win the court case, end of the day, spend a lot of money on the lawyer, the judge, the process, and in the end, you hardly are left with any peanuts. So, yeah, so they've caught these four guys. And the last, if not the least, the Dubai so called billionaire, the guy who always liked to be in the limelight. He was always a strange character with the way he dressed, no eyebrows, no hair, nothing. And he would always put on this Kandura kind of image. But what made him stand out is his super luxury, braggadocious online profile. He even had an Instagram account. I didn't know this, but there were secretive Telegram, WhatsApp, and even Reddit accounts which are totally anti this guy. So, and remember, when you come out of the blue and you're so rich that you, being an Indian, he has money to buy a number plate which is for millions of dollars. It was quite suspicious. There were two articles. One is from national newspaper where they're saying he was involved in a Bitcoin scam. And but one thing I can tell you, the very fact that they are sharing this news in the newspaper, they've charged him 150 million more, okay, which is the highest, I think, the highest. Normally they charge 500,000 or 250,000 or 1 million, or 150 million is big. But if he has billions, I don't think that's a problem there. But yes, through the sources that I spoke to, or the people who are involved in this matter, said that a lot more other things that he was involved in, which they are not talking about. I guess they want to ensure that the safety and security that concerns UAE, they don't want to report it. But yeah, three of his companies were fined, each are 5 million each, 50 million for each company. Before it was 5 million, yeah. And the main thing which I would conclude while speaking of this guy is, keep a low profile, especially when you're in UAE, and especially when you're doing things which are not proper. Why do you need to show off? Why? Anyway, he paid the price for it, and I guess he'll be there until they take away everything, and then he'll be deported to India. So this is what I wanted to share. Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, do send me links, WhatsApp, Facebook, or Instagram if you have anything. All right, you guys take care. This is me signing off. Yalla, bye.